He has a big position in Paramount.
Little pimple.
Were you surprised?
I think that back.
I was kind of surprised. I don't know.
I'll see Jim Stewart's book. I'm going to make some decisions.
He's got another one.
Oh, yeah, he's got one. Kind of more about some of the Redstone.
Paramount Wars.
I think it'll be interesting and different.
First one was really good.
All
Well,
of his
not
books
his
are
first.
great.
I mean, I don't mean his first, but
one.
Disney Wars. You know what I meant.
Disney Wars was fine. I don't know. I mean, I happen to love Jim so much. I mean, I've known Jim for ages, but I do think that Paramount is doing better. I mean, when you get with back, there's a lot of good stories there.
You know who's really happy hearing the Buffett news is Jim Lebenthal, who's been telling me Paramount is good. It's not Netflix. Netflix has its own problems. Don't throw stones at every single streamer because what you got from Netflix. And he's been saying Paramount, Paramount, Paramount.
Paramount's very inexpensive. And Justin Deeney, who works with Backish, was someone I hired at the street. I like him very much. And I think Paramount deserves to be up. They're doing a lot of things right. I don't know what, gets it even higher. Archegos, I guess, they're going. But I think he's doing a good job.
All right. Bob Pisani, what do you see this morning?
Great start. Walmart's not holding anybody back, Scott. 6-1 advancing the declining stocks right now at the New York Stock Exchange, led by metals. Just take a look at the sectors here. Some very positive news out of China, which is up very strongly overnight from them. So the metals and mining stocks are strong. Banks are strong. Techs are strong. Boy, that's what you need. You get banks and tech up strongly, you're doing all right. Energy is okay. Consumer staples lagging, of course, because of Walmart. But a lot of consumer staples are down this morning, not just Walmart, knock-on effect. I just want to show you some of the metals and mining stocks here because overnight, Shanghai said we've achieved zero COVID status. Quite a remarkable statement, but Freeport's flying. I mean, Freeport's been terrible. It was $50 a month ago, went to $35, and now it's bouncing. The last few days, it's been bouncing. And the aluminum stocks have been bouncing again. Again, this is global. These move on the China news, by and large, and they've been moving in the last 2 days. Even Nucor, which has been terrible recently, bouncing a little bit today. Are we in a bear market rally or not? I don't know, but we were 39.30 on Thursday. That was the low, the closing low, and the S&P has bounced back nicely since then. We put up the S&P for the month, and we've had a nice little move to the upside. I don't know if it's a bear market rally or not, but we're definitely off of the lows, and a lot less anxiety out there. Remember the VIX at the middle of last week was 35. It was almost 36. It was approaching that, and we've come all the way back down. We're 26, so definitely lower anxiety levels. No idea if this is a bear market rally or not. A lot's going to depend on the earnings situation. If you think you're pessimistic, did you see the Bank of America survey? These guys are ready to jump off a cliff. I've never seen pessimism levels this high here. Cash levels are the highest since 9/11. I mean, 9/11. Stagflation expectations, the highest since 2008. Expectations for profit growth, extremely low. Hawkish central banks and global recession are the biggest risk. Believe it or not, Russia-Ukraine conflict is a distant third. So these kinds of sentiment readers are useful at extreme levels. These are very extreme levels. And if you believe in these things, you would argue for some kind of at least short-term bottom. As for the Walmart Home Depot thing, I've been calling around asking a lot of people. I mean, Home Depot managed inflation, remodeling strong, raised the guidance. Walmart had a tougher time managing inflation. We saw that with a comment from Doug McMillan. But look at the consumer staple stocks. They're all trading down right now, including some of the grocery stores that compete against Walmart. General Mills trading down. Even Costco is trading down. I don't know what's going on. My sense is Walmart and Home Depot are not exactly the same customer. The customer for Walmart is a lot more price sensitive. That may be part of the problem here. Walmart is going to have a tougher time raising prices potentially than Home Depot. I don't know. We'll get Target tomorrow. Maybe they can thread the needle for us. What I think here is going on, guys, is it's more typical for Walmart than Home Depot because the margins for the S&P are definitely coming down. I track this almost on a weekly basis. We're looking at first quarter earnings margins right now. 12.1% for the S&P 500. Guys, it was 13.4, 13.2, 13.5 in the end of 2021. I think, Scott, what this is telling us is Walmart may be a little more typical of what companies are facing than what's going on at Home Depot. We'll see when we get the final numbers from the rest of the retailers.
Yeah.
Scott, back to you.
Yeah, but as you heard Jim say, it's about how you deal with what you're facing, and that's what separates some from others. Bob Pisani, thanks so much. A reminder, you can get in on the CNBC Investing Club. Speaking of Jim, sign up and find out more at cnbc.com/join the club. You can, of course, just point your phone at the QR code on the screen.
Thank you.
It'll take you right there. Before the break, it's time for the bond report. Let's take a look at how treasuries are faring this morning. Yields currently on the rise. Give you the 10-year was set 292. Is it changed from there? Well, 297. So that's a nice move in yields for the 10-year, really across the curve there. 2s, 5s, 10s, and 30s, all higher. We're back right after this.
Hey you, we want you to bear it all. All the fierceness, all the attitude, all that makes you, well, you. And you can shine on with your bad self for under $15 a month. At Planet Tan, get a head-to-toe glow for less than the cost of a mani. Because the naked truth is, nothing's quite as transformative as a flawless tan. Experience the pure joy that comes from stripping away inhibitions and bearing it all. Planet Tan, all over joy, all over DFW.
Ultimate Summer Pass from TXU Energy will keep you cool with 50% off your energy charges and free energy on the hottest days.
50% off sounds like a great deal.
And guaranteed free energy on the hottest days every month.
That's better than great.
I was thinking...
Stupendous?
How about...
Oh, ultimate.
You took the words right out of my mouth. TXU Energy. Energy for everything.
Discounted energy charges apply from June to September and 3 hottest days a month measured from the nearest designated weather station to the customer.
Hand me that nail gun.
Here you go. And here's the fries.
Lunch. Who's hungry?
You know, maybe instead of loading up a nail gun with French fries to feed the crew, we should just order lunch through Easy Cater. Food from all our favorite restaurants.
My bad.
On time and as ordered.
Delicious. Huh. Load up the hot dogs while I think about it.
Some food just doesn't work at work, but Easy Cater just does. Food for work on time and as ordered from over 85,000 restaurants. Order 24/7 at easycater.com.
Every search you make, every click you take, they'll be watching you.
Are you tired of being tracked online? There's a simple solution. DuckDuckGo. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more, all for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with the push of a button. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Dirty siding? Don't scrub it. Wet it and forget it. Wet and Forget, the easy outdoor cleaner. Apply Wet and Forget to the exterior of your home. There's no scrubbing, no power washing, and no bleach. Wet and Forget works over time with Mother Nature to eliminate unsightly black and green stains caused by moss, mold, and mildew. Use Wet and Forget on all your outdoor surfaces, including decks, pavers, roofs, and patios. Purchase Wet and Forget in-store at Canadian Tire, Lowe's, or Walmart.
What are your supply chain challenges? Too much risk? Too much inventory? Too many steps and touches? If you have a vision for improvement, Fastenal can tailor a solution to help you get there. From bins that monitor your inventory 24/7 to vending devices that let you control and track the products that keep your business running. Let's work together to strengthen your supply chain. Go to fastenal.com/serious to learn how. Fastenal, where industry meets innovation.
United Airlines, take a look at really all of the airline stocks this morning. United raised their forecast.
Right.
That stock's the big winner today by 6%. Scott Kirby was on the network earlier.
He was great this morning.
With Lebo, Mr. Phil.
Yeah, he was great.
And obviously people are spending a lot of money on travel this summer. The airline's reaping the rewards of that. We're back right after this.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Amanda Seals, and I'm back at SiriusXM with Smart Bunny and Black Radio. And this time, I'm bringing some friends.
And it's damn funny.
That's right, we're hitting the airwaves every Monday on Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio with your weekly dose of black culture, black games, and a whole lot of black commentary. And you never know who's going to stop by.
Trust me when I say you don't want to miss it.
Catch new episodes of Smart Bunny and Black Radio on SiriusXM Channel 96.
And the SXM app, included with all of our trials and popular plans.
Going on now at Ashley's Memorial Day sale. Shop amazing deals on best-selling in-stock items with free and fast doorstep delivery. Buy one, get one half off. Plus, get 0% interest for 12 months. Or get special financing for 5 years with absolutely no money down. Visit your local Ashley and enter to win free groceries for a year. Click the banner to check out more deals and find the nearest Ashley to set up your in-store appointment today. This week only at Ashley.
Dr. Pepper invites you to enjoy Scarborough Renaissance Festival. It's interactive fun for everyone, 16th century style. Enjoy jousting, birds of prey, enchanting mermaids, and 20 stages of nonstop entertainment. Discover hundreds of shops and amazing artists and demonstrations. There's food and drink fit for a king, and so much more. Details at srfestival.com. Step back in time for the time of your life and enjoy a Dr. Pepper at Scarborough Renaissance Festival. You deserve it.
There are so many words to describe Panera's new Chef's Chicken Sandwiches. The chicken, juicy, succulent, seared. The brioche roll, buttery and toasty. The Parmesan crisps, crunchy, tangy. The secret aioli, creamy and rich. All those words, but when you have a bite, you might just be left speechless. Panera's new Chef's Chicken Sandwiches. Enjoy $1 delivery fee when you order on our app. Restrictions apply. For details, visit panerabread.com/delivery info.
Every search you make, every click you take, they'll be watching you.
Are you tired of being tracked online? There's a simple solution. DuckDuckGo. It's an all-in-one privacy app with a built-in private search engine, web browser, one-click data clearing, email protection, and more, all for free. Download the app today and get the most comprehensive privacy protection with the push of a button. DuckDuckGo. Privacy simplified.
Time for Stop Trading with Jim. What are we watching now?
I don't like to recommend stocks up for it tends to be a sucker's game, but I do want people to realize after the airlines that you just gave that American Express is very cheap. It's had a series of incredibly down moves based on nothing.
You loved their earnings.
I loved
and the stock moved down on good earnings.
Hey, you know what? They're executing perfectly. They've got the Millennial and Gen X. They're using it. I think the stock's mispriced. I think it's inexpensive, and I would buy it.
Talk to me about what's on Mad.
Okay.
You've got a great lineup tonight.
Jim Umpleby, he's doing a remarkable job with the Caterpillar. Really, I think he's terrific. He's got a full-day analyst meeting. And then Strauss did deliver a great number. Strauss has got a deal that's going to close that's going to make him much more mobile. The stock is taking off as it should. So I look forward to it. To the hundreds of thousands of people who actually work at Walmart, I apologize how tough I was because it's not their fault.
You just want the execution to be better.
Nothing matter with that.
Which should make the employees at Walmart happier. All right.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you tonight, 6 o'clock. I look forward to that. We're staying on top of this morning's rally.
What is going on, everybody? How are you guys doing today? This is your boy Christian Israel, and you are tuned into Christ and Crypto in the Morning. Guys, this is the place where every single day, Monday through Friday, we come here live at 9 a.m. to discuss the markets in 3 different parts. The first one is our long sum, short sum. That's where we look at the market from a technical perspective and using the charts. And then in the second section, we have our daily topics. And today, we're going to be discussing a few things and looking more at crypto for Christians. And we're going to dive into a couple apps today. We will actually be interviewing this CEO, or not the CEO, but a person in the higher ups of these apps or these cryptocurrency projects on Thursday. So today's show is Crypto for Christians, and we'll be diving into those. And then, of course, we'll close in our biblical section, New Creation Scriptures, which is our trinity of the section, because the whole show is obviously round around Christ. And that's what we'll be looking at today. Our goal is to check out the market, see what's happening, and to, see where we can profit from. So thank you guys for coming along this morning. It is 9 a.m. wherever you are, 7 a.m. California time, 10 a.m. New York time. I am here in Dallas. And if you are here, please do that social media thing, like, subscribe, click the notification bell somewhere over here so you can be notified when we go live. We also upload each one of these in the 3 parts later on, not just on YouTube, but on different podcast sections like Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor. Wherever you can find a podcast, that's where you can find us. So we're excited to be with you this morning. Also, we do have super chats and all these different ways. The channel is monetized. So if you want to help out the channel, you can do it in multiple ways by doing the monetization here. Or what I always prefer to say is I wrote a book called Learning to Love in the Wilderness, Christian Israel. It's a 40-day journey of discovery and learning to love myself by accepting the love of Christ. Again, you can purchase this online, Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, wherever you buy books. Anywhere you buy books, you can purchase this. Or if you just want a free copy, because that's kind of the point of me writing my testimony, reach out to me and I will just mail you a free copy. Does that sound good? I hope you are having a good day. It is Tuesday. The goal for every single show is 10 likes. That keeps the algorithm rolling. 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 So, it looks like we're going to have a fun day today. So, without further ado, guys, we have done all of our introductions. So, why don't we go ahead and jump on into today's long sum short sum show, and let's fade to black. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are from. Hey, how are you guys doing this morning? My name is Christian Israel. You are tuned into Long Sum, Short Sum, guys. This is the first section of our live podcast in the morning called Christ and Crypto, where every single day, bright and early at 9 a.m., we take a look at the markets from three perspectives. First one, as what you're watching right now, is the chart perspective. So we're going to analyze the markets today, and I hope this helps you in whatever decisions you are trying to make. For those who have not been following along, our goal right now is to turn $1 into $5 this week and see where we can go. And I've taken a couple trades. I added to one trade just now, so we'll see if that puts me into the positive. But another trade I am in right now is Torrey. So we will look at that and see where that is going. I entered it yesterday, really low leverage, up 23% on that trade. I entered at 324.4. It's currently at 349.6 right now. So it was a little tester. I'm going to start to ramp up my trades as the week goes. I just want to confirm some bullish momentum. I didn't want to get caught on a Tuesday in a sideways market and then a massive dump Tuesday morning when the equities opened. So I took this trade, both of these trades last night, added to the Sol trade earlier this morning, which upped my entry price. So we will see how this goes as I look for a deeper move. So let's jump into the markets because I am in the wheelhouse of letting you know that these guys are in the process of trying to take you out. 100% trying to take you out of the market right now. And we're going to go through that a little bit. So you can see, got a little green on the markets this morning. Our darling is still down 7.8% on the 7 days, which is XRP sitting at 43.6 cents right now. Nothing's really violently bounced out of there. So when we bounce out of here, we got to be a little concerned that we're not seeing everything that we want to see. So we're going to jump in right to the charts real quick. And let's jump in first, start with Bitcoin to see where we are. We are sitting right now at $30,500. Let me go to a different chart here. Let's see. This is my weekly time frame chart. Okay. So we zoom out here on the weekly. You can see that this is the area of confluence that we are currently in right now, trying to hold this 30,500. People are asking, I said last week that the bottom was in, and someone asked me, well, why are you not convinced anymore? And let me go to my big screen. And it's not that I'm not convinced, it's that I want to be careful, right? I see Lee Lord, I see Leo, and I see Ropadope. Good morning, guys. And why are we being careful? Because we still have on the weekly, we didn't have a green, we have more volume, but it's not a green positive reversal volume yet on the weekly. It's only Tuesday, so we're going to be watching this specifically because equities could have a fake pump today. We got some green in the market, but we want to be careful. We want to be careful. So let's go ahead and pull Bitcoin onto. We're going to move it now to our. Here we go. I'm moving it to the different time frames here, just so we can walk through our time frames. Because I haven't really been, how do you say, TAing on lower time frames of Bitcoin because I'm not really trading it right now. We're really watching. We're watching what's happening on these smaller time frames, specifically with Bitcoin. Okay, that says 3D, 4-hour time frame. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So on our 4-hour time frame, you can see we're still sitting above the pivot. We're in between two daily steps here. I think that's on my auto made. Yeah, it's auto, so that's daily. So we're looking to see what happens in this space. Give you a quick idea of where we're at in Bitcoin. You can see here, a little bullish. We bounced off the 0.5. Now we're selling above the 702. If we break and hold above 32,000, that would be a good signal that we're going to head to 35. Now, so reality, if we just break 31.5, I'll be super bullish. But I'm not there yet. I am not there yet. I'm just going to put that out there. We are not there yet. So even as I say this, one thing I traded in, and this is exactly what I was worried about, 9 o'clock comes in, and then boom, my trade is going the other direction already. Look at this. Immediately, I might have to go ahead and take some profit. We ran up here, and as soon as equities has opened, look at that. Down we go, down we go. I am still up 20% in this trade. Again, my entry is 324. My stop loss is now going to be under this pivot. I'm going to move it to 330. It's 326 right now. Let me go ahead and move my stop loss to 330. I just want to make sure that that locks up profit, and then I don't even have to worry about, oh, look at that. That locked up enough profit that if my soul gets stopped out, I'm in profit for both of those. And that's the key, right? When you're trying to turn $1 into $5, guys, it's about taking profit where you can get it, right? Yeah, I was up 25%. It's at 19 now. And it could just be back testing, right? It could just come back and back test our area here at 34. We're going to see. We'll break it down here in a second. I really thought I had more TA. Okay, here we go. 15-minute time frame. Is this? Do I have two here? Yeah, okay. So you could see here, and this will be our first concern, is that we rejected off the 702 here. Okay, that is a concern for me, and I kind of took this trade because we saw this was working itself out. Trade I took 100% yesterday, and here's where we are. Okay, so semi-parabola. I'm not going a full big parabola here. However, this is Thorchain for you guys that are curious. Our RSI is going to come down and test the 50 soon. So we'll be looking to see if this rolls up or runs out. Stop loss has been set at 330. Let me see if I want to move it up. This is the 15-minute time frame. It's 333. Now let's go over here to see what we have over here. Look at that down. It is moving down quick. You see that back test here? Quick move down. Well, that's supposed to be 4-hour here. Why are you on the? There we go. 4-hour. So when we look at the 4-hour, that's better. I was like, why is that looking the same? You can see here, we kind of have a possible double bottom swoop here. Got a low, then whoop, whoop. So we're going to see, again, my stop loss is below this entry here. So we're looking at 330, back to back, 329 on this here. We get out there, we get out there. Until then, we're going to continue to ride that up. Okay? So now let's go look at XRP, because XRP specifically has been a little lower than everything else right now, isn't it? Okay, and this is why I see this. So here's my XRP move: high, low. That's on a different. We're gonna change this time frame. We're gonna change this time frame here. We're just gonna go. I need to do this and fix it, and then I'll come back. All right. So 1, 2, 3. This could be 4, and I know I'm on the 1-hour time frame. I'll go back to the 4-hour in a second. But 1, 2, 3. Could be 3, 4, 5, maybe. But sometimes we get sideways action like this, okay? And this is what I want you to see as we look at this. Where are you? Thank you. Whenever you get sideways action like this, Okay. That's kind of a channel. So we want to see if this is going to break here or break here. So that is what we'll watch now. Again, I know that's not a lot for XRP. I know that's a 4 hour. But this is where we are. We do have a high, low, lower high, higher low, right? So what this actually is, it's pretty, I mean, you can see it right there on the 4 hour. Boom. You can see that right there on the 4 hour. That's what we're looking at right now. Now, as I watch these charts, as we pull back hard right now, not really hard, but just an aggressive pullback this morning, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to everything. Now, why XRP? On the 4 hour, you see this green that we just got here? Took out the previous candle on the volume, but I'm not overly pumped yet. Our RSI is in bullish territory, but again, that is something that we really want to watch. Now, this is Robinhood Markets. I have been shorting Robinhood. Boom, that seemed to work out there. JP Morgan, I am long in. Okay, that works out there too. All right. I entered a short this morning. Let's see if this is, I just entered this. We're going to play CVX. That's Chevron. Why did I buy Chevron? Is because Warren Buffett just bought another shares of it. And we're going to zoom way out real quick. Oil is at $1.15. Chevron, this is Chevron's chart, has been moving up. We are currently at resistance, double topping on the 1702 on a larger scale. So I took a small short here. I sent it out in the signals group, and the stop loss is 177 and trying to bring it back down to 120. We'll see. That is definitely a 100% flip a coin trade. Why we're taking advantage of Berkshire Hathaway. Now, I also long BlackRock. I'm in a BlackRock long right now. The entry was $5.99. It's at 609. So I show you guys this because you can get entries in all other places, and that's kind of my point, right? So while we're looking at, this play out, this to back test, we always want to try to find something simple to catch. And again, we caught this yesterday at 324 on Rune. Yep, down here. Literally right here. This is where my trade is. On the back test of the 1-to-1, coming up C172. In reality, if this breaks 338, that's really actually my stop loss now. Well, let's see. As these candles change and come over, we get closer. My stop loss will become under this. So if we break out of this parabola, then I'm pretty much done for a while. So I'll keep it at 330 just to be safe. This is 337.9 and we're at 3.3. So we'll be right under this. Okay. So that's what we're looking at there. What else did I say we wanted to look at today? Mana was another one that someone asked me about. Now that is on the 4 hour. Let's go 4 hour mana. All right. So we're just going to start all over on this chart. And just to look at this kind of action right here. So you got red candle, then green, not a massive sell-off after, and then another push. So mana is back up in this area trying to flip. Now, won't be upset if this actually is achievable. Okay. Won't be upset if this actually achievable, or if we get a pullback to 92 cents first or 105. We're going to see, because right now with this breaking up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe to come up to test 147. Again, everything is possibly ready for that next push. But just as you can see, we're going to go Bitcoin again. I need to go on a smaller time frame for Bitcoin. You can see right out the jump, this was an equities opened. On equities open, it fired up 30.69 and then immediately fired down a full candle followed by another candle, which is a little concerning, to be honest. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll see. Because that is not good when you've got multiple Bitcoin candles there. In fact, I'm actually going to move. I'm going to go ahead and do this here. Take a 15 here. Knock that out. If that seems to go lower. And then I'm going to set... Okay. I just want to make sure that I don't have too low a stop losses here. Because again, our goal is to turn $1, guys, into $5. So my overall market, we're going to go ahead and go over here. And then we're going to jump into the NASDAQ. So we can get a good idea. Again, the NASDAQ guys have been back testing this level right here. Yoink. This is where we are. This is the level of back test right now. And I've told you this before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this has to hold, and I expect it again for a couple of days. That is the goal. A couple of days for this to hold. Nothing too crazy, guys. I don't want to get you all riled up and then go digging all over the place and trying to figure things out. But we're seeing really good bounces. I thought I just clicked on Litecoin. I did that again, didn't I? I keep getting rid of. I keep clicking on the wrong thing when I go to click on something. All right, so again, here's another one, Litecoin, that was good to watch to see where we are. You see it finished its full complete move of March 2020. But from that March 2020 move, we have back tested the 0.5. And that's what I'm looking at. Back tested the 0.5. We have 1, 2, 3. That's an ABC move right here. And Litecoin's going to be one to watch. I'm going to try to get my hands on this trade. Right? So we are here at the 702 right now. And if this continues to break up and throughout of here, we're going to take this trade. Okay, definitely going to take that trade. And that is on the weekly. So if you want to come over to the 4 hour and look at the Litecoin this way, we're going to wait for it to break that pivot, right? You see, we got some movement coming up on the RSI, going bullish there on the RSI. So we want to make sure as this begins to roll up, you can see here, we'll take our parabola again. Boom. As this begins to roll up, we'll try to take this trade, possibly get it to right under $100. If that works, again, on the 4 hour, watch this grind out a little bit there, okay? So there's not much here that I want to look at the charts. I think we talked about this before. I'm long Rune right now. I will be looking for other trades throughout this day. I'll give you about 30 seconds for some of the people in here. I see Rope-a-Dope, Leo, Lee, Bullish on XRP. Good morning to all of you guys. I'll give you about 30 seconds here. If there's something that you want me to look up real quick, I'll go ahead and look up. In the meantime, another one that we have been looking at is Curve. Curve has completely dropped out of this race over here. Broke below the neckline, broke below our 0.236 here, and this is on a larger scale, so that's a 33-cent one here. So let me yoink. I know that says 2-week scale. It's supposed to be the 4 hour time frame. All right, so we have our high, our low, and now we're working our way back up to 1.5 or 1-to-1 there. So that was a rejection to 1-to-1, but now we've come to back test, but we did not make this a lower low. This did not make a lower low. Okay, so that's what we're trying to watch there, specifically with Curve. Let's go into the daily. Okay, same thing you see building with Litecoin. Same thing you see building here with Curve on the daily. So we're going to see if this rolls. We're holding support every place. Is there a long squeeze coming in or short squeeze coming in, and this is going to fire up? I'm anticipating something along those lines. Something along those lines. Okay, we got a request, and then I will move on until the next one here. Guys, heads up for tomorrow, okay? Before I start Rope-a-Dope's quant request, I'm going to come here strictly just what you want tomorrow. I'll come in, I'll look at the charts, bring some ideas. We'll be for 20 minutes, and we'll just chart what you want me to see. I got Leo saying Gala, and then we'll do quant. So let's do these two today. Then for tomorrow, go ahead and bring me what you want, and we'll go from there. So let's go Gala. We'll look at it on the Binance chart here. I know Gala's been balling out of control. Let's go right here first. Let's go ahead and give us a mark. A couple marks on some areas back here. Okay. So we see a little bit back here, a little craziness. All right, well, it looks like a big A, B, C. That looks like a massive ABC. Wow. That looks like a massive ABC. Let's see if we can find some confirmations here. I didn't get the whole bar. We got to get the whole bar. All right. And it's got to match if it's an actual ABC. And this is where the ABC should have finished, but it did not. So maybe we're not there, even though that's what it looks like. It's normally the ABC pattern matches. So let me see if I can find a better Gala chart. Think KuCoin's going to be on there longer? KuCoin's got a little bit more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a big ABC, and now we're sitting back on top of this. Okay. So we're going to do that. So this is where we want to be. This is our range right now. Right there. So for Gala guys, this is the range. If this is true, we did kind of sell off a little bit more and come back down to, you can see this area right here. Okay. So nothing wrong with that. Back testing here out. We don't have a lot of value here on the daily. Let me see if I don't have my targets turned on yet here, do I? So if I don't have my targets turned on here, where are my targets turned on? All right, so we're going to try this real quick to see, and then we'll move on to quant. Okay, that's a little better here. Zoop, zoop. All right. Okay, so what do I see? Well, not the best look here. We need to technically break. I know I went over this 1 penny from now. I say be bullish on Gala. We close above 9.7. Okay, that's what I would say there. Then we can be bullish on that aspect of it. Even if I come here, let's see, pull down. Let's see, we got a better. Yeah, still the same. 9.7 because now it's a 7.02. We've back tested this. We have not come to back test 7.6. So if I'm looking at this wick, there's a lot of wicks here, okay? So that you got a wick here and a wick here. So when it comes to wicks, you can see that's a lot different without the wick. A lot different. So if I measure this without the wick, I'll tell you where we're looking at. Now this is not wick, this is whole closed spot trading. Whole closed spot trading. Okay? So we have 1, 2, ABC, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, we could be working our way right on up. Might not be so bad. Might not be so bad. Yeah, it's right there. So it's trying to make a decision. I won't be surprised if we come back down, as I told you before. At least try to test 7.7. I will not be surprised. I don't have a direct answer for you right in this moment because we don't have a lot of volume. We had a lot of volume come here, but now it looks like 1, 2, 3. This looks like more of a 4 wave. 3, 4. And now, yeah. That. I'm giving you all types of options here. All types of options here. All right, so, and then I'm going to get it because we got a high, low, lower, high, and it's kind of just working its way up. Okay, here's your, again. Yeah, you're safe at 9.7, man. Safe at 9.7, fire it up from there, okay? But right now, I'd be very careful. Let's go into quant. Now, I know I've got quant on a whole nother, let me see, actually. Let's see. Coin trader. Let's go to quant here. I know I got it. This is a quant map I have not looked at the whole, since all of the crashing. You guys remember this chart? Where we were watching this follow up? We were watching it follow. Good for that. Well, it came below this, and here's not, this is what we're looking at as we zoom in. I'm going to get it off auto. We did break below this channel that we have been back here. Now, it's not bad or good. We broke out of it to the top, back tested it, shot up to $400, came back down, and now we broke, and this sell-off here broke below all of that. Now, here's the catch. We've came back to the 1.618, 2.236 of another move, and a whole bunch of other numbers and lines, okay? But here's another positive thing here, is that we are back testing right now. So if this breaks back into the channel, we're good to go. Our RSI on the daily is also heading back, and I know this is a lot because quant is something I've been in for a long time. So quant itself, this is a long-term chart for me here. All right, so we are just in a position. Again, someone asked, why am I not as bullish right now? And I said, because we need to wait for equities 1.0, specifically, guys, the S&P, okay? This is something we really need to watch because this is tried to break under 4,000, right? This is yesterday. Trying to break under 4,000. So if the S&P comes under 4,000, guys, I'm in close and really close. I'll be in the ballpark that there will not be a decoupling that Barry Silver is trying to let everybody, oh, the decoupling is going to be great. No, there's not a decoupling anytime soon. The markets, Wall Street, equities, all tied together with crypto. Everything, okay? So if the S&P goes back below that 400, you need to flip to short, okay? I would flip to short, make your money. I don't know how long that's going to last, but flip, make your money because everything will come test the lows one more time before we're up out of there. So that is my thought process on where we are in the markets. I don't want to scare anybody. I want to tell people that I think we're in a good place. I think we're in a good space. I think you're just going to have to be patient right now because this is sideways action. So when you have the sideways action, right after a massive move, people look for that to be a continuation move. But like we saw in Rune specifically, it has bottomed out as far as a full extension is concerned. That's why we took the long on Rune because it came all the way down to a 4.414. And that's what we look for. So I'll be doing more tonight. Today, the trade is Rune. So I would say go look for that. I'll try to post more trades on Twitter today of what I'm taking. And then, of course, in the Telegram group and in the new creation cronies or the crypto trading cronies group, we'll be looking at that. But as I see things flip right now, we're looking at downward pressure across the board again. But this just could be resistance. So we will see. Gotta wait. Gotta be patient right now. I'm in my Rune trade. I was up 23% at the start of this. I am now only up 18%. Again, up 20 cents in general since my entry. So I hope you guys enjoy this long, some short, some a little longer than I thought it would be because this is where we are. So I got to go. It's 9:30, but we will check into some other things later, guys. Do your boy a favor. Do the social media thing. The goal is to get 10 likes per thing. We're all over the place. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Audible, Spotify, wherever you want to find us. Cool? I appreciate you so much. I'm your boy Christian Israel. This is Long Sum, Short Sum. We'll catch you on the flip side. God bless. What's going on, everybody? So I have decided I'm going to go ahead and bring my stop loss a little higher because I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of profits. I don't want to get done. I am already out of that soul trade. Let's go ahead and see it. I just got stopped out of a soul trade, but my Rune trade is still rolling. I just want to check this out real quick. This is a live chart. There it is. Bang. Because we got rejected right here at 57, and look, yep, I wasn't even going to play around with it. I don't play around. We're at resistance. Got the rejection. I'm going to show you Rune some more. Okay, so that's where we are. Okay, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, mainly because I got a busy day. For you guys that don't know, tomorrow or Thursday, I'll be interviewing the CEO of what exactly I'm going to talk about right now next. So let me go ahead and get this running and rolling. We're going to go here. Then we're going to go here. All right. I got to bring up Spotify so we are here. Good and going. Okay. So let's go ahead and kick it and flip it to black and get our daily topic on its go. Let's get it. What's going on, guys? We are back, and this is the daily topic section. If you were just tuning in, this is Christ in Crypto in the Morning. We are here live every single day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. My name is Christian Israel. I am your host to the show, and if you don't know, we talk about the markets, stock markets and crypto markets, and things all around the world in threes. The first section is called Long Sum, Short Sum, which is where we look at the markets from a technical perspective using charts and analytics. And the second section, which you're in right now, is our daily topics. And this is where we look at things from a nose, deep dive into it. We look at things from a performance perspective. What is it about? What are you in? What are the nuts and bolts of the projects? That's what we look in. And then third, we look at all the markets from a biblical perspective. That's why this is called Christ and Crypto, because Christ is at the center of the show. So I appreciate you all. And today, guys, we are going to dive into some other things, specifically crypto for Christians. Now, that's a big question in itself, isn't it? Crypto for Christians. Can we have crypto? Well, you already know my set on that. The parable of the talents. We'll talk about that maybe after the interview on Thursday. I'll go into the parable of the talents, and then we can discuss that. Okay? So without further ado, I want to go ahead and dive on into what we are looking at. What do you mean this page does? Did they disclose, got kicked off Twitter this morning? Oh, no, this is a different one. I just said the page didn't exist anymore. I brought something up. Okay, interesting. All right, anyway. So, I already did the daily topic thing. We're going to talk about a few things today. All right? We're going to talk about a thing called Gridiron app. We're going to talk about, let me bring up my notes. Gridiron app, something called the Carbon 12 coin, and a hologram. Hologram. Like holler back. I know, I'm getting old. I can't be cool anymore. Just while you're listening to this, guys, I've definitely been waiting for a pullback in XRP. Hopefully it comes now because we can load the boat at 41 cents. Anyway, okay. So, Gridiron. What is it? Well, we're going to dive into some of that right now. It says, making the metaverse yours. Gridiron peer-to-peer compute sharing network. Now, why have you guys, if you watch this show right now, I see Ropadope, Leo, Lee Lord, bullish on XRP. Those four. You all are probably here outside, because a different crypto that I have done a deep dive in has brought you here from another channel. A lot of times, 2 years ago, I was really all over, Bearable Bulls channel and Digital Asset Investor and the whole XRP army. I was shooting everything out to everybody, got all involved in there, and then I said, that's just too much work. I want to focus on multiple cryptos. I'm an XRP maxi, right? I think that is the one. However, I believe there's a lot of different ones that are going to make this work. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I don't endorse this one. I don't know anything about it. I don't own any as well. We will have the CEO on this channel on Thursday live at 9 a.m. So we'll be doing that first. So come on, you want to be here first, and we don't want to miss that. So again, I don't know anything about this project. I do know the gentleman reached out to me. He is a fellow believer in Christ. He is asking about Christ for the Christ, literally Christ and crypto. And I figured this is a perfect channel for it. So let's dive in a little bit and just get a good idea. And then we'll let him answer questions for us that we may have on Thursday. So you do not want to miss out on that. So let's go ahead and go to big screen here. Okay, so now that we are at the big screen, it says here, buying and selling computer power. The metaverse means have an entire digital world. We know what that is. It says Gridiron is a patent. That's good. Dynamic peer-to-peer compute resource sharing network that allows users to buy and sell computing power from each other using the Carbon 12 currency. All right, so we're purchasing computer power. That's cool. Purchasing computer power from each other using the cryptocurrency Carbon 12. Think of Gridiron acting as the jumper cables between millions of devices, where devices in need of power can pull resources from devices that aren't using their full capacity. In this way, the network harnesses the power of the metaverse and gives it directly to the user by opening the door to a world where you can interact with digital content the same way you interact with the physical world and profit while you're doing it. Okay. Let's see where this goes. We'll see where this goes. I need to make a small look over here. I'm looking at There we go. Okay. So, that's interesting. Peer-to-peer says Gridiron's features. The Gridiron network revolutionizes the computing world and paves the way for metaverse capabilities. Within every user, the following feature allows users to interact with augmented reality, so AR, content in real time using convenient devices like smartphones or smart glasses. You guys know, this is interesting because you guys know that, right? Smart glasses are here. We got Google AR. You got iPhone, AirPods, whatever they're going to call it, Air glasses, whatever they're going to call it, they're coming too, right? We got our VR, our Oculuses. So we know that this is coming. AR is mixing fake with real. So you got your metaverse reality mixed with your real reality intertwining. If you guys remember what really popped that off about 3, 4, 5 years ago, I don't remember, Pokemon Go. I think that's what it was, right? On our phones. Pokemon Go, you went around and you tried to get all the little Pokemon using augmented reality. That's what they're referring to here. Okay? Data ownership. While cloud computing has put centers in the hands of a few institutions, Gridiron restores users to their rightful position of ownership over their data by creating the opportunity for them to profit off unused resources. Sounds like a Pi app. I do use Pi app. Okay, just to let you know, my rune order just filled, and I am now closed out of all trades as we have a pullback. So I got a nice little pop there. That's good. I'll try to get back into that after this show is over. Okay, so Gridiron will never exploit users' data, profit, or have the power to select sources that would sell. Okay. Microelastic computing. Current grid computing protocol requires that nodes, Yep. Gridiron can intuitively determine which devices on the network can best fulfill computing requests based on their location, pricing, and available computing resources. This reduces latency and delivers the quickest feedback for the lowest price. Again, it sounds like, the app Pi. I have app Pi, and it kind of does the same thing. It uses the computing power of our phone, but it's not operational yet. We're getting a bunch. We're trading between each other, not trading the actual currency, but I'm actually to help each other mine on our phones. That's what Pi is. Gridiron gives you the power to decide how much you buy or sell your device's CPU for. So your computer power, you can sell or buy or sell your computer power. Okay, I'm looking forward to asking him these questions. It says here, the network does all the work, so you can accumulate Carbon 12 just by having a connected device. So Carbon 12 is the token. I have not looked to see if Carbon 12 is actually a token. We're going to check here. I don't think it's ready to go yet. Here's Carbon. And so I don't believe this is it. I don't believe this is live yet either. I think we're ahead of the game. Now, again, guys, I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't know anything about the project yet. I don't own anything. I'm not being sponsored or paid to do this. I'm just here to introduce and give you guys some opportunities to see some things. So when we have the CEO, well, not the CEO, but the second in command, the CEO is the marketing director, Sonny Gonzalez, is what I see here. That's who emailed me. But we're going to have a young lady by the name of Abby on Thursday, and she will go under fire and answer some of our questions for us. It says Gridiron's use of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology ensures that transactions are secure and transparent so that profit from your resources always goes in your wallet. So here's our timeline. We're just starting. Brand new. The development of Gridiron begins. So we will be here in the beginning. They're going to launch 1.0 within Hologram next week or next year. So we'll go see what Hologram is in a second. 2024, opening Gridiron 1.0 for third parties using iOS, Android, Windows. So here's your timeline. So in the next 2 years, Leo asked about Gala. 2 years ago, we bought Gala for under a penny. Like way, way under a penny. XDC, I bought for like a penny of a penny. Okay? This is the whole point of us digging into some of these things because we don't know. This could be an amazing project that could make us a lot of money. Or this could be a project that falls apart, right? Now, I'm in the ballpark that if the Lord is behind this and God is guiding this project, then it won't fail. Nothing he touches fails, right? So we're going to dive in and we're going to check some of these out because here's the other, this is Web 3, right? This is where we're going, Web 3 projects. And the other one, so here's the white paper, and I've got the white paper here, and the whole thing is about AR, Gridiron being a part of AR with your phone. Here's your timeline again, and it was easier for me just to use the website versus just going through all of their white paper. But normally if a company comes to me and talks to me and they don't have a real white paper, at least basic, then what is the point, right? So that's Gridiron. Now here's Carbon 12, that token that we talked about, or that they spoke about, right? It says cryptocurrency for Christians, a faith-based currency to fortify, unite, and expand the global church. All right? So what is Carbon 12? It is committed to building the kingdom of Jesus by uniting 2.3 billion Christians under a currency that functions independent of traditional financial system. Okay? So this is what it is. It will, and here's, I got questions when I ask the person tomorrow, but here's my first thought as a believer, right? And we'll talk about this in our scriptures today. Give to Caesar's what is Caesar's. So no matter what, as a believer, we're told to pay our taxes, right? No matter what, as a believer, we are told to pay our taxes. And that's what we need to make sure right there off the jump. But it's a parallel economy dedicated to sharing the gospel and bringing people to Jesus. Carbon 12 aims to revitalize the impact of Christians on culture through the power of technology. I'm all about that. Together, we have the opportunity to unite in fellowship and purpose by circulating funds within the ecosystem built by us. The ability to transact in a common currency will provide opportunities for partnerships and collective efforts that seemed out of reach until now. Carbon 12 is not just another cryptocurrency. It is the reserve currency for believers across the globe. It is a method of transaction that cannot be interrupted or interfered with by a centralized authority, ensuring that Christians will never be excluded from commerce. We will look into this. That's a great, great goal. Great, great goal. This is a token allocation. Public sale. So they're having an ICO off of, see this public sale? That means ICO to me. So we'll ask about that. As it stands, the currency space parallel economy, making decisions, Carbon 12 harnesses the self-efficiency that cryptocurrency provides, empowering not only Christians, but the churches where we worship. Carbon 12 creates the opportunity for believers to donate to churches electronically while protecting the churches from processing fees, debit, credit card transactions. Through the integration of e-commerce, Carbon 12 can help Christian businesses and services expand the innovative through transactions made with Carbon 12. As an international currency, Carbon 12 helps protect against intervention from any government regulations, making it easier for churches and believers to fund missions in His name throughout the world. Okay, so Carbon 12 is the currency. So let's see when it says how to buy, purchase. Let's see. Let's just see what comes up here. Ah, there we go. Thank you for your interest in Carbon 12. We are currently in our private sale round, but would love to get you involved so you can shoot an email. So the question is here, guys, are we in an ICO? Right off the bat. So we got to be careful because the SEC will come a knocking. All right, so here is their Carbon 12. Not a lot of followers, brand new, right off the jump. Again, beginning. Very beginning. So could this be something that we can get into early? And again, we're going to have the, not the CEO, but the second in command, Abby, on the channel Thursday. We should be able to discuss these things. And here's something they say here. They have 1 Corinthians 12:11. All these are the work of the one and the same Spirit, and he distributes them to each one just as he determines. And they're referring to the gifts of the Spirit, the gifts from the Holy Spirit here. And launching with immediate use case on hologram, partner site integration, shopping cart APIs with Christian e-commerce platforms, Gridiron to follow. All right, so let's move on. What is hologram? Okay, this is all three things all in the same little ballpark. So let's just see what is hologram, shall we? And we're going to do this. We're going to make this easy. Here's their Twitter at hologram, and we're going to speed this process up by doing this just right here. And I'm going to mute my mic soon because it's going to play something for us. Then I'm going to have to mute the mic so it doesn't blow up. All right, it says creators NFT liking system. User is in charge. Creators can mint content as NFTs. Users can like NFT content using Carbon 12 cryptocurrency. Creators profit from posts without corporate or political sponsorship. Ad-free environment. Users contribute to content circulation in a real way. Did I not click on this? The next phase of social media, faith-centric, patent 3D AR recording for user and generated AR content. World's first. So this is where they're going to bring their Gridiron mixed with their augmented reality to Hologram, which is a social media platform that looks like where you can mint and create NFTs, and you also can create AR content, augmented reality content for the user. That is cool. That is cool. It says backchain backend. I hope everything in this space has blockchain or hash graph. NFT liking system, immutable storage, backwards compatibility, tithing and collective efforts. I'm going to play this video real quick and then we'll see. Here we go.
Welcome to Hologram, the next phase of social media. Hologram was created by Christians for Christians to share the gospel and personal testimonies in an exciting, innovative way, while providing a space that connects believers and churches across the globe. Hologram's cutting-edge liking system allows users to pay creators for their content, restoring them to a position of ownership by empowering them to profit from their data, rather than corporations. Users can upload content as an NFT that can be liked with cryptocurrency, like Carbon 12. Users then receive a portion of the NFT to either keep or resell for a profit. This unique system also functions as a content curation method by elevating the most popular posts. Other social media platforms exploit user data to increase profits, leaving users with nothing to show for their loyalty. But content on Hologram exists in an ad-free environment. Users contribute to curation in a tangible way, while creators benefit from content ownership. Additionally, Hologram offers a donation option. Users can send Carbon 12 to churches or causes aligned with the mission of Jesus. By elevating Christian content and allowing believers to profit from their posts, Hologram effectively circulates funds in an ecosystem that directly builds the kingdom, while promoting a creative environment where the user is in charge. Step into the future of social networking and join the Hologram community today.
So what do you guys think? What do you guys think there? This is Hologram. This is Gridiron, Carbon 12 token. So Gridiron, we will again have these Gridiron is I've already said, I don't need to repeat that multiple times. We're going to have these people on Thursday. And Lord willing, this will be a good place to be, to see, And this is a great project. Again, I don't own any, but we're going to dive more into and ask questions. I would love for you guys to deep dive and ask questions here. I got some questions lined up for her, but make sure you guys do those questions as well. Okay? If this is you, if you are getting off here, I'm done for this section anyway. This is your boy Christian Israel, and you are tuned into our daily topics. We're live every morning at 9 a.m. for Christ and Crypto. Thank you for tuning in. Please make sure you do that social media thing. If you like what you see, share, do all of it. Just do all of it. Love you guys so much. God bless. Let's go ahead and close out our daily topic. Okay. We are about done here. I want to go and look and see what's happening in these charts real quick. I just want to see. I know it's a 3-day time frame or 15-minute time frame. Real quick to see. I saw we're having a small pullback right now. Oh, good. We're having targets to the upside. $37,000 target is now in sight. 36.6 is in sight for Bitcoin. I am 100% looking for a trade to try to make all that money in one trade. So being patient. We'll see what happens here on that. Okay, so we are going to dive in now to the new creation section, guys. I'm not going to keep you long. It's already 6:53, and this kind of goes on what we just talked about in crypto. So I'm going to flip it, and we're going to go ahead and dive into the new creation section. Let's fade to black, and let's get it. This is my favorite part of the podcast. Thanks for hanging out. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, then you are a new creation. What is going on, everybody? This is your boy Christian Israel, and you are tuned into the most important section of the day. This is the Christ and Crypto podcast, live in the morning, every single day, 9 a.m. We do the markets in 3. I always mess this up when I get to the new creation section because my mind right now is only about the scriptures. It's not really about the rest of the podcast, but this is called Christ and Crypto, and we focus on the markets in 3. The first one in a technical analysis perspective, which is called long sum, short sum. And then the section we just finished is our daily topics, our daily topics. It's where we deep dive into the markets from a, I guess, what do you say? The actual workings of a company. And then last but not least, we look at the markets from a biblical perspective, and that is where we are right now. So thank you, everybody. Rope-a-Dope, Leo, Lee Lord, Bullish on XRP, and I see Humbled Hodler. Welcome to the channel, guys. I appreciate you. And for you guys that don't know, we just did a little spot on Carbon 12 token, and we'll be interviewing the second in command of Gridiron, Carbon 12, and Hologram here on Thursday at 9 a.m. But when we talk about cryptocurrency, and I think a lot of people need to realize this, and we get upset about taxes, and this is why I'm paying my taxes. To be honest, could I do 100% loophole my way around all the taxes? Yes. There is no doubt in my mind that the Lord has given me the mind and the ability, right, to work my way around any tax that they want us to pay. But that's not what we do. That's not why we're here in crypto, period. It's not to get our way around taxes. Now, if we're thinking 2025 and the Antichrist is here and all those things, if you're a believer, Lord willing, we're not here. But if we are here, we're not going to take the mark anyway. We're not going to be a part of that system. So what that means is, read your Bible, what happens to believers during the reign of the Antichrist, right? But that's not where we are right now, so I don't need to go into that. What we need to talk about is right now. If you're a believer, and I don't care how we feel about our taxes. I can't stand our taxes. I think our government uses. In fact, I believe taxes shouldn't even exist. When you can print billions and billions and billions of dollars over the last 2 years, giving them to countries all over the place, and stimulus to everybody and raises to everybody and print, then we don't need taxes. We don't, period. But that's how this system works. And way back when King Saul was the first king of the Israel people, because they wanted a king to be like everybody else. And he says, well, a king is going to take your money. And that's where we are. So what does Jesus say about taxes? And I want to read this to you. So this is Matthew 22, verse 15 to 22. Says, then the Pharisees met together to find a way to trap Jesus in his words. Isn't that interesting right there off the jump? That the Pharisees are the people who are supposed to be like, the church leaders. Pharisees and Sadducees, some believe in the resurrection, some don't. I won't get into the difference between the two, right? But they're supposed to be church leaders, people who know the law here. And what they do is here, the Pharisees met together to find a way to trap Jesus in his own words. Now here's the catch. In the beginning was the Word, or in the beginning was God. God is the Word. God was the Word. God is with the Word. The Word became flesh. Jesus then became man, incarnate Word in flesh, right? Period. So Jesus mathematically equals the Word. Got it? Jesus is the Word and the truth and the life and the bread. We won't go into that, right? But Jesus is the Word. So if I am the Word, how can I get myself trapped inside myself? There's misunderstanding right there. You can't. If I'm me, it's like getting trapped inside my own self. That's a whole nother topic for today, because I think right there I could do a whole sermon on America, people being trapped within themselves. But that's not Jesus. You can't trap him in his own words, but they try anyway. It says, they sent their disciples along with his supporters of Herod to him. Teacher, they said. Does that sound mocking? Teacher, or rabbi, right? Rabbi, teacher. They said, we know you are genuine. Okay, pause. We know you're a genuine. This is the thing about it right here. This is the number one argument people to say, Christ wasn't the Son of God. He was just a really good guy and really good morals. And this guy was awesome. He was awesome. We should follow what he says, but he was not God. So don't get it caught up into that. Here's the thing, man. If this dude was not God and said who he says, how is this guy moral? How is this guy a good teacher? How is this guy anything he actually said if the one thing he really said is not true? Therefore, he is a liar. He is a deceiver. He is not a truth teller. He is a divider. In fact, that sounds a lot like the devil. But if this man they named Jesus, our God, Yeshua, if he is not who he says he is 100%, then everything he says is false. So here in this statement right here, we know that you are genuine and that you teach God's way as it really is. Well, he said, I am the Son of God. I have healed people. I'm bringing them back to life. I'm letting them see. I'm allowing their ears to hear. I'm allowing the lame to walk. Unshriveling hands. Shoot, the first one was keeping a celebration at a wedding going with the best wine by in front of people turning water into wine to keep the celebration going. Even when it wasn't his time. So, do they really know that he is genuine? He says, we know that you are not swayed by people's opinions because you don't show favoritism. So tell us what you think. Now, here's that whole trap they've come up with. They're ready. Here's the trap. Does the law allow people to pay taxes to Caesar or not? And here's Jesus, God, who knows all. Knowing their evil motives, Jesus replied, why do you test me, you hypocrites? Show me the coin used to pay the tax. They pull a coin out. We look at the coin. It's right here. Here's the coin. And they brought him a denarian. Now this is a quarter, but it's like a denarian. Whose image is on the inscription? They look at the quarter. It's pretty dirty. It says like 70. It says like 21 AD on it. Rome. Oh, it says Caesar. Caesar, they replied. Image and subscription? It's Caesar, the U.S. government. Then he said, give to Caesar or the U.S. government what belongs to Caesar or the U.S. government. And to God, the Word, what belongs to God. When they heard this, they were astonished and they departed. Because that is a true. He is the truth. Don't try to skirt the things that are here in this world. God put people in place knowing what they would do to get to the ending that he is going to have. All knees will bow, all tongues will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, no matter what side you believe on. I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you call yourself or what pronouns you want to use or who you choose to date. That is not my issue. I don't judge you. In fact, I am a sinner probably more than most of you. All of us are sinners, right? Paul said he is the sinner of most. He is more sinful than everybody, and he wrote the whole second half of the Bible, right? Most of it anyway. And he says he is the sinner of most. So I'm not even on his ballpark because I'm just preaching his word. Well, his stories about Christ and Christ's word. So what you choose to do in your personal time, your call. I can only share with you what Christ wants us to do. And in this time where we don't really want to pay our taxes, and nor do we want to spend money and waste our money and give money to other people who don't earn it, a lot of us feel that way. But what does Christ say? Whose name is on this coin? Whose inscription on this coin? Give the government what's the government's. Give your soul, your spirit, your heart, your mind, all of your energy to who created you, and that is Christ Jesus. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this word today. Remember, God and you, it's all between you, but all it takes is a relationship to know who he is. He knows you already. He knew you before you were born. He'll know you after you leave this world. The question is your spot in heaven secured? Because there's only one way to do that, and that's through the Word, who is Jesus. I love you guys so much. I hope you appreciated this word. Like, subscribe, do the social media thing. I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you, and God bless. We're out of here. This is my favorite part of the podcast. Thanks for hanging out. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, then you are a new creation. Okay, guys, guess what? We are done for the day. Oh, we hit 10 likes. Score. That makes me excited. What does not make me excited is that we are getting the pullback right now that I expected. Was looking for, took some profit, and will be looking to re-enter these trades. See? There it is. I thought Rune might get up out of there, and boom, right down and broke right up out of that parabola. So guess what? We cut that trade right there. Now we'll look to re-enter if it regains the parabola, but that's not what we're looking for. Trying to turn $1 into $5, and that's about taking profits the smart way. I love you guys so much. Please do that social media thing. Thank you, Rope-A-Dope. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Lee Lord. Thank you, Bullish on XRP. Thank you, Humbled Hodler. Appreciate you guys so much for stopping by. This is your boy, Christian Israel. You know what it is. Please remember these 3 things and keep these with you. God loves you. I love you. You, I loved. Until next time, guys, peace and love. God bless, guys. Later. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, subscribe to this channel, and do the thing that people do on social media. At Twitter, at TikTok, you know, New Creation Capital. Let us know, guys. Thanks so much. I hope you guys have a great day. Later, guys.